right, today is transmission day. We'll get this cooler installed and the wiring for the 8-speed. I got this off of Amazon. It's almost a 12 by 9, and it's about 2 inches thick, I guess. Pretty close. It's a pretty sturdy unit. Anyways, I'll get underneath and show you what fittings I'm using. Okay, so this is under the car. These are the fittings. I took the factory ones out and put these there. They just converted to that 8 AN. And I've got since the header's right here, there's not much room to run these, so I'm gonna run them up, and I'll show you where I run them once we get up there. But anyways, I converted to 8 AN, and I'll show you the fitting. Okay, all right, so we're on top, and I've got this line up here, and I'm gonna have it just follow the hideaway headlight vacuum line and have it go. I'm gonna take this off and have it go up underneath here, and then it comes out in the front. I have it just mocked up for now. I just want to keep it away from the headers, and there's so much going on with the steering. I just decided to route it up. Plus I have enough hose to route it up here. And the fittings for the transmission are these. So see, it's a 3/4 and it converts it to 8 AN. That's the part number, and it's got a little O-ring on it, just like the factory. And then it runs up into here, and I'll have a cooler hanging right here. I've got the bracket. I had to make some brackets to hang the cooler. All right, I've got my lines installed and ran, and it actually comes with a couple of these just to keep them together. And so it's tough to see down in here, but I ran them on the back side. It's about 2 inches away from the steering, and it's got plenty of clearance for the headers. And then it comes up with the hideaway headlights under the air filter back out the front, and then it'll go to the cooler where I made this little bracket. And yeah, that's it. So I said this holds about a quart of fluid, so I bought a quart, and I'm going to pre-fill it and try not to spill. I'm probably just going to have it like this, connect it, and then flip it, and then bolt it in. All right, I almost got a quart in there, but I got it all hooked up and ran. It's mounted. I think it'll work right there. I marked that with the white piece of tape because I wanted to make sure it went in the bottom and the flow will come out the top just to push any air out. And there is a procedure on these to check the fluid and all that stuff. So right now I might be a quarter of a quart low, maybe with the hoses not filled, half a quart if that. I'll do that once I get it running, but I should be fine until then. But I'm going to move on to the wiring next. All right, I'm just going to leave this for the trans cooler and line video. I've already started on the wiring, and I just want to do a separate video because it's going to take a lot more. But so the fittings for the transmission are these 3/4 to 8 AN, or whatever size you want to go with. And then I went on Amazon and ordered the cooler from this company, Evil Energy, and I also got all this stuff for too. Now this came as a 10 AN, so I had to buy a 10 to 8 to get it to work. So that's something to think about. Make sure you know what size those are. And I've used this company for when I built my other truck. I used it to do AN lines for fuel, and I think for power steering fluid or trans. Anyways, so that'll do it for this video. It's pretty straightforward. If you have any questions, let me know, and hopefully I'll get that wiring one out by this weekend. So today's Sunday, the April 2nd. Hopefully I get it out by Good Friday.